Welcome viewers. In this video I will talk about intranatal care, that is the care provided during the delivery, and the postnatal care provided to the mother and the newborn after delivery of a baby. Although the childbirth is a normal physiological process, but the complications may arise. Effective intranatal care is needed as risk of septicemia due to unskilled birth attendant and the tetanus neonatal because of unsterilized instrument use. Emphasis is given on 7 cleans during the delivery. Clean hands and fingernails. So wash your hands thoroughly with soap and water and wear gloves. There should be a clean surface for the delivery so that infection can be minimized. Clean cord clamp, or you can say tie or thread. Clean cord cut or blade. Clean cord stump, that means nothing should be applied on the umbilical cord. Clean towel for drying and wrapping of newborn. Clean water for washing of hands. The process of normal vaginal delivery involves the 4 stages. The first stage of labor lasts for 12 hours in primary and the 6 hours in multigravida. It starts with the onset of labor pains. Baby lowers down, cervix begins to efface or becomes thinner. It further dilates, and during this time the pregnant woman feels the strong uterine contractions and lower back pain and cramping. And you can see the reddish colored mucus discharge, water break occurs, large gush of fluid come out. Whenever these signs occur, inform your doctor. Stage 2 begins with the full dilatation of cervix. It lasts for 2 hours in primary and 30 minutes in multigravida. Head moves beyond the cervical opening into the birth canal. During the active labor, upper part acts as an active segment. It contracts and pushes the baby downward, while the lower part acts as a passive segment. It relaxes. When the head of the baby appears or it crowns, episiotomy can be given in the midline or in the medial lateral so that injury can be reduced. Further, the descent of head occurs in elongated shape which resolves itself in few days after the birth. After the baby head exits the birth canal, head and shoulder rotate to help him or her to exit the canal. Once the shoulder moves out, rest of the baby slides out easily. Stage 3 is after expulsion of baby and ends with the expulsion of placenta and membrane. It is for 15 minutes in primary as well as in the multigravida. Stage 4 is the observation period, that is for 1 hour after the expulsion of placenta and membranes. During delivery, few danger signals can occur. This should be reviewed and treatment is given accordingly. Postnatal care, it is the care of mother and newborn after delivery. The moment child is born, mother is also born. Being a mother is the greatest blessing. Emotional and the physical changes are also occurring in a mother. At this time, she needs due care and attention. So postnatal exam, it includes the examination of mother, advice given to mother, examination of newborn and advice. The end point of postnatal care activities or the objectives of postnatal care are: now the complications of postpartum period. See, the clinical picture of a female can be like this: complain of fever, abnormal lochia, or the abnormality of the uterus. So what this represents? Yes, this is the puerperal sepsis. That is the infection of genital tract which occurs at labor or within 42 days of delivery. That is according to WHO. And puerperal sepsis is one of the cause of puerperal pyrexia. And when a female present like this, she complains of pain in legs which increased on walking, or there can be a tenderness in the calf area, can be change in colors. This is the case of thrombophlebitis. Another complication can be secondary hemorrhage which occurs 6 hours to 6 weeks after delivery. After 3 to 4 weeks of delivery, a female can present like this, that is complain of engorgement of the breast. That is the case of mastitis, and this mastitis can be converted to breast abscess. Another complications like urinary tract infections, and these are the complications associated with the uterus. Examination of the woman is done after the delivery twice per day for first 3 days and once a day till the umbilical cord drops off, and the examination of the woman is done. Further postnatal examination done at the end of 6 weeks, then once per month till the 6th month, and once every 2 or 3 months till the 1 year. Investigations like urine for albumin sugar and hemoglobin estimation, advices and the counseling of the woman is done regarding rest, so that thrombophlebitis can be prevented which occurs due to the stasis of blood in veins. She should stay in the hospital at least for 24 to 48 hours. Regarding the diet, can be provided supplement of iron, calcium. Take care of the bowel and bladder so that to prevent the constipation. Care of episiotomy wound by taking the 6 bath. Care of breast and nipple so that mastitis can be prevented. By cleaning of nipple before the feeding of the baby. Further informed regarding the schedule of the immunization of child. The abstinence should be followed for the puerperal period, that is for the 42 days or 6 weeks. Further informed about the various contraceptive methods like intrauterine contraceptive devices or the progesterone only pill. Moving on to the HBPNC, that is the home-based postnatal care, that is provided by the ASHA, accredited social health activist. She visits 6 times in case of the normal vaginal delivery at institution and 5 visits in case of LSCS starting from the D7, and during the home delivery cases she visits 7 times, that is 1 additional visits done on the day 1. The quality home visits done by ASHA after the delivery of a baby helps in reaching the good quality of the postnatal care to the mother and baby. When she goes at home, she asks the following type of information from the mother about the mother and the baby. Care of newborn will be continued in the next video. Thank you, viewers.